So all planets together. Rahu and Ketu, I think so will just go very quickly. Its time is over. No? See, Rahu Ketu will just tell you a story so that it becomes easy for you. I told you about Samudra Manthan, right? So Lord Krishna was there. He takes the roop of what's her name? Mohini. He takes roop of Mohini. That is psychosis of image of Lord Krishna. Lord Vishnu, not Krishna, it is Lord Vishnu. Then he just gives Amrit to Devas. He was just giving Amrit to Devas. This Rahu and Ketu understood that. These two demons. Because they are also psychotic. So they understood. They not एक ही आदमी था, एक ही devil था वो, not two. It was only one devil. He understood. ये कुछ तो he is doing wrong. So he changed his image as a deva and sat in Deva's side. Sun and moon observed him, that he has sat, and he just drinks that Amrit, and sun and moon tell Lord Vishnu or Lord Krishna कि अरे he is devil and he has drank Amrit. तो Lord Krishna वो के सुदर्शन चक्र चलाते थे. So the head falls in north side, north pole, and tail falls in south pole. So that is north pole is Rahu, south pole is Ketu. So Rahu has drank Amrit. Amrit is still here. So desire for more. Ketu wants Amrit. He didn't get Amrit. So there is a desire for salvation or moksha. So this is basically story of Rahu and Ketu. This one is north pole, one is south pole, and because one is head and one is tail, so we don't call it graha, we call it shadows, basically. And they hate sun and moon for that. So whenever Rahu and Ketu come with sun and moon, we call it grahan, eclipse. Very important. So you know solar and lunar eclipse, where you have a shadow on sun, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, when there is shadow on moon. So lunar eclipse happens in new moon, when sun, moon are together with Ketu, and solar on a full moon. So grahan, हम लोग बोलते हैं तो grahan, now majority of this mentally retarded cases are being born in new moon or full moon with eclipse. This is another hint. I told you one parameter is new moon, full moon, second parameter is this eclipse. And then when majority of planets are present between Rahu and Ketu. Now see, Rahu and Ketu are always in opposition. They can never come together because it is the north pole and one is south pole. So in a chart they will always be opposites to each other. Rahu and Ketu will always be opposite to each other. So when all planets are in between Rahu and Ketu, it is called Kalsarpa dosh. So we see, so if there is affliction of sun or moon, and with Kalsarpa dosh, affliction of sun and moon by Rahu or Ketu, because I told you Rahu and Ketu hate sun and moon. So if Rahu is with sun or Ketu is with sun, or Rahu is with moon or Ketu is with moon, and with Kalsarpa, chances of that person being a Ophidia are more than 80%. This is one practical hint. We have seen invariably in all cases in camps. But this criteria is important. Until and otherwise ruled out. And so he does not have neck problems or tight clothing aversion is not there, then you may have to rule out. So then you can think of animal remedies also. It is not necessary snakes, but you can think of animal remedies also. But invariably you will find snakes, and mother has dreams of snakes during pregnancy. especially if they are in 4th house. I told you 4th house is mother. So if sun or moon is there in the 4th house and is afflicted by Rahu or Ketu with Kalsark, all planets between Rahu and Ketu, so you get snake remedies. What it is said, you are born because of Rahu. Rahu is desires. Because your desires are not fulfilled in your past life. So Rahu denotes what purpose you have come in this life. So the positive side of it is you have to fulfill your desire to attain moksha or to come out of this cycle. That is also what Rahu denotes. So Rahu Venus, again high sexuality, Rahu Moon, suspiciousness, possessiveness, Rahu Mars, extremely impulsive, extremely harsh. Rahu increases the negative quality of that planet, basically. So Rahu with Sun, ego, which is heightened. So all negative planets are heightened, and these are heightened to control them, basically. Rahu, Mercury, manipulation. He can be a continuous, he will talk, go on talking. Rahu, Budh, loquacity. Rahu, Saturn, grief, which is increased 2 times, 3 times, 10 times. Rahu is strong in 6th house. So 6th house, Rahu signifies annihilator of disease, because negative brings out positivity. 2 negative things. So it is an annihilator of disease. Rahu in 3rd house is also can become courageous. But that courageousness is like Medorinum. False courage. मतलब वो बोलते हैं ना, दादा अपने लोगों के साथ ही घूमेगा. That is Rahu. 3rd house. False courage. False audacity. Rahu is a karak for Cancer. Growth. Uncontrolled growth of self. That is the definition of CA. This I have invariably seen in all Cancer cases. There is something in relation with Rahu. Without Rahu, you cannot get Cancer at all. It's greed. Rahu is greed. Rahu is a must for Cancer. So what I have seen, normally conscientious remedies have I won't say they don't have a scope. There are a lot of factors, but then it decreases, the scope decreases in Cancer. Specifically if the strength of the chart, the strength of the ascendant is very weak and the chart is dominated by Rahu. So even though you find that Jupiter is there, his history you find a person is very conscientious, very diligent, but the remedy will not have. Because you have to consider that desire or Rahu in it. Until and unless a person has taken chemotherapy, person has taken radiotherapy, and again his constitution has stood up, or the Cancer is in a dormant stage, you can think of conscientious remedy or diligent remedies. Otherwise, active Cancer, where the resistance of the person is down, difficult, not impossible, again I am telling you, difficult, you should first think of non-conscientious remedies. So that is where we come to state remedy. So what Rahu denotes, where Rahu is, if Rahu is Karak, where Rahu is, take that house. Rahu is with planets, take that properties together and prescribe. The results are good. At least palliation, if not cure. Because there's still a long way to go in cancers. But then this is what I have commonly seen. Baba, non-diligent remedies, think of non-diligent remedies first, think of greedy remedies second. Even if the person is very conscientious, diligent, see that the resistance of the person improves strongly, cancer goes into a dormant state, then prescribe a constitutional remedy. This is what Rahu denotes. Ketu is the exact opposite, autoimmune disease. Multiple sclerosis, MNDs is Ketu. Think inside, look inside. Because Ketu wants moksha. So Ketu, strong in a chart, will signify religiousness, can signify indifference to worldly affairs, can signify a saint. Pure syphilis is Ketu, no psychosis. And diseases governed by Ketu are very difficult to treat. Cancer is more easier to treat, but diseases under Ketu are normally genetic diseases, where chromosomes are involved. It may be DMD, it may be MND, it may be. So these diseases, what we have seen, require a long-term treatment and more difficult to cure, if not impossible. So if he gets the benefic aspect of, let's say, Jupiter or Venus, benefic planets, or Mercury, then chances of cure increases. But still it is difficult. Specifically,
along with the medicines, in such cases, it's an incurable. Supposed to be. The Ketu is very strongly, like autoimmune or DMD. Can somebody may prescribe the particular the stones?
see stones, what they suggest. See stones, what I have prescribed. Previously, I used to do in one case. I told you that Arnavi, bird cherry syndrome. I had said to wear Neelam for her because it's an autoimmune disease. Bird cherry basically but then there is no chromosomal abnormality. She got benefit, but I don't know because of medicine or that. But normally, what they say, you can only postpone the problem. You cannot cure the problem by stones. Whatever is your karma, you can only postpone it. You cannot cure it. It may act like a benefit to some extent. So you are going through a very bad phase and you need a support. You wear a stone, it may support you. But I don't know, or I don't have any experience, or I don't have any results to signify that claim. कि बाबा होता है उससे कुछ फर्क पड़ता है नहीं फर्क पड़ता है. Definitely it helps, but in Purana or by learned astrologers, they have said they only postpone the problem rather than cure the problem, or they only act as a support system. So the support system is like what I said, your transit is bad or your dasha is bad. So during that period for support, I am not finding a constitutional remedy. तो किसी ने तो डाल दिया है, तो डालो, but I am not very sure about it, or I am not very confident about it. So I cannot say, or I cannot comment on that. See what they say, this is the karmic cycle you have to go through. As I said, nothing happens by coincidence. You have to go through that cycle. If you are suffering, you have to suffer, and you will. Like see, many patients we have seen कि वो एक साल 2 साल तक ठीक नहीं होते. Suddenly something clicks in your head, you give, and the patient becomes alright. Why didn't click in the first opportunity? There are few families सोचो भी मैं उनको 2 भी दवाई दे दो, they become all right. There are few families, how much you try, you take the case history for 2 hours, you analyze it very properly, you think of miasm, nobody gets cured in that family. Why? These are answers I was always sorting, and majority of answers are there in this. Because there are communities or there are families who have the same stars and very difficult. See, I don't want to be pessimistic. ऐसे नहीं मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि बाबा I cannot cure them, but it is difficult. Well, कोई so if the chart of a person is complementary to your chart, you can cure very fast. So that is what I am telling you. It's a collective effort which should be there. Like a person who is having a Saturn dominant chart, he will be able to cure vitiligo, eczema, psoriasis, autoimmune diseases more than a person who has a Mars dominant chart, because he does not have that patience. He will go on changing the medicine. वही Saturn dominant, Mars dominant diseases को कॉमा है, नहीं तो sudden diseases को शायद क्योर करना मुश्किल पड़े उसे, because his brain cannot work that fast. So the effort from my side also in tackling cancer, which we are going to do camps for that, is to develop a team of this people who will be more particularly focused to constitution, not diseases, and they will be able to cure better, because nobody is perfect. And there are few cases Asif will be able to treat better, there are few cases I will be able to treat better, there are few cases Rashida would be able to treat better. It differs from doctor to doctor. This is what I say. That is where the individuality comes. You have to be a really blessed person to cure all cases, which there are hardly few. No, everybody cannot be like sir, who has got all positive qualities. Difficult, if not impossible. So if a collective effort is put together, we can get better results rather than treating individually. That is the basic purpose of this lecture and basic purpose of how we want to go about in future. As Ashwini Homeopathy Clinic or as an organization. We are planning to have a research team who will be treating only cancers. And different type of cancers have different mentalities, different constitutions, and accordingly the doctor would be targeting that particular type of, like prostate cancer or breast cancer, they are slow growing and they take a hell lot of time, and they are not very life threatening also. So Saturn dominant person will be able to give results much better. Leukemia, CML, AML, a Mars dominant person would be able to give better results, because the thinking pattern is similar. It is similia similibus curanter, basically. Your chart has to match. Okay, I think so. We stop here. It's already 4:30. Any questions? See, what I would suggest, now next time we are going to take Rashis. So just go to ashwinihomeopathyclinic.com, go in blog, blog, B-L-O-G, blog section. So you will get all Rashi's data. Now you understood so much, you will be able to understand Rashis much more better. It will be very easy for you next time.
If they have given their email ID, if they have given their email ID, you can email.
Email the full lecture.
The word file. Link.
Link भेज देता हूँ. Fine, I will send you a link. So if you read that, it would be very easy for you to understand. See, and basically this requires reading. More than reading, this requires practice. So if you see at least 20-30 cases live, so third session we are only going to have cases. We try to finish the theory by next lecture, whatever is required. and we'll concentrate only on practicals. Means we'll see at least 15, 20, 30 cases in the third lecture.
It is a very simple book to read all these things. As an experienced person in Marathi language.
See what, it took me 5 years to assimilate this. See, for homeopathic point of view now, see, there is no book which is...
No, homeopathy in general.
What is the summary?
Huh? बघून घ्या ना ते मला राशी चक्र नाही आहे का? See, there is a Bible like what we have Harrison na, we have got a Bible called Brihad Parasara Hora Shastra. Brihad Parasara Hora Shastra. No, it is a good book. So first 7-8 chapters, it is a 2-volume book. It is nearly 2000 pages. But तो खंड आहे. पण त्याच्यामध्ये फक्त एक 15-20 तुम्ही म्हणजे अराउंड 100 पेजेस इफ यू रीड ना एक बेसिक क्लिअर होऊन जाईल. It is like Guyton or it is like those who like Harrison or Guyton na, they will like that book or they will enjoy that book. And then there is one more introduction. See, there is one more book called Introduction to Astrology. It's a very small book. By Raman. Introduction to not how to judge houses. That is complicated. उनका ही book है. Only for astrology for layman or basic introduction to astrology. If you can read that book, that will also help. See, otherwise, whatever you have learned here now, if you try to just assimilate that and you go through the block of Rashis, that would be good enough. Because the more you try to read, more it will become confusing and difficult. Because then you will have nakshatras, there are a lot of mathematical calculations in it. वो बोलेंगे तेरे a lot of predictions in it, which we are not interested basically. What is striking in the chart? See, what I would suggest even from net, if you type what is Lagna, what are Rashis, what are Rashi types, तो वो basic भी आप पढ़ोगे ना, that is good enough. And with this background, now I think so you will be able to grasp that. It should not be very difficult. Now, see, I think so this should have been easy because for homeopaths to understand the planets, it is easy now.